Yo, what's up, you tactical mother humpers? I know if you hear the air conditioner on in the back, sorry, I gotta keep it on. It's super humid today. Like swamp ass elephant balls in the hot, stale Philadelphia Zoo. That about describes today's humidity. There's your weather. Yeah. Well, you're looking at, if you guys have been watching my videos since 2009, been on YouTube, and sorry I haven't made any in a long time because the the holster shit, and I had a cover at work here and there. Plus I'm always tired, so because I eat like dog shit. But this is a Krebs Ac18 AK. It is the AK. It's like there's two guys. There's Rifle Dynamics and there's Krebs. I like them both, but Krebs seem to have more of what I look for in my taste of AKs. What they do is they get them in. They're pretty much arsenals. They strip them down. They sandblast the finish off. They refine all the parts. They add higher quality in some of it parts. The trigger is like you wouldn't like. The trigger is insane. It's so nice, the trigger. All right. The trigger is so important. I don't care if it's an AK. I don't care if it's a shotgun. You know what I mean? Everyone wants a nice trigger. I don't care who you are. I don't care what kind of gun you got. You want a nice trigger. And I can't believe there's so many guns. I've been working in a gun shop now for what, near 6 years? I can't believe some of these beautiful guns that come in and the triggers feel like they're horrible. And it's like, wow, what a nice gun. What a nice size gun. What a high quality gun. And then you pull the trigger and it feels like sandpaper. It's like, why did they skip that step? So, not all guns, but a lot of them. So, all the AKs I've ever had, from the Polytech to the Yugo to the even the Wasser, the V2, I've had the C39, and I'm going to tell you, for as far as fit and finish and feel and accuracy, the V2 is really nice. Not sure how durable it is because I don't shoot a ton of the V2, but if you're an occasional shooter and you want something that does have a nice fit and finish and shoots super accurate, the V2 is a good $800 way to go. But if you want to take it a step further and you want like an Ed Brown AK, you can put it that way, something, a lot of handcraft and fitting, the Krebs Custom is definitely second to nobody. I talked to the owner. He's a super nice guy, very down-to-earth guy, a lot of patience, real nice to you on the phone. Their customer service has been great with me, and I've called and asked a lot of questions. They probably think I'm a pain in the ass. But there's things I wanted to know to let you guys know what you're getting for the extra money you're putting out. Okay, first of all, I had arsenals, and my biggest problem with arsenals was the trigger. Hated it. The trigger and the fit and finish. Now I know they're a battle rifle. No one cares about the fit and finish, but there's some guys that do. There's some guys that don't shoot a lot and their guns are kind of safe queenie. They like real nice fit and finishes. They like them to look real nice. They like them to feel real nice. And I'm one of those guys, you know. So, I mean, I shoot, but I'm not a Jaeger or any of these guys that are hardcore. Don't care if their gun gets scratched or anything like that. So if you're looking for that type of gun with a beautiful finish and real slick action and everything is nice and straight and lined up, especially the sights, which is a big thing with AKs. Your regular rough AK, the sights are always off. They're always canted. Everything is taken off the gun, redone, relined up. Everything is straight as an arrow. Then the finish is done, redone. It's Krebs finish. As you can see, it's a beautiful flat black with just a touch of sheen. And the thumb safety is, look how nice that thumb safety works. You guys know your typical AKs, you got to push them real hard. They scratch the whole receiver up here, again, which most AK people could care less about. But if you want something that feels nice, looks as nice as it shoots, you want to go on a level of a Krebs. Trying to think what else. It has AR-15 sights on it. This is not sighted in yet at all. I got to do it. Another thing they did is the dust cover is very secure on there. Excuse me. So I'm doing this in my holster shop, so everything's going to fall as I'm making the friggin' video. So just fucking keep falling. Keep going, asshole. I have no room. The dust cover is machined and designed to when you take it on and off, the iron sight will not lose any zero. How do I know this? Because there's already people that's tested it, shot it, thousands of rounds. They took the dust cover on and off and on and off and on and off, and it holds perfect zero. That's why there is, I'll even put that down, there is no movement in this dust cover. It doesn't rock back and forth. It doesn't move forward or backward. As a matter of fact, when you get it when it's new, it's hard to get off. The first time you get it off, once you break that thickness and layer of paint, because it's a new paint job, it's easy to get off after that. So when you first get it and you're trying to push that button in and it won't go in, it's because the thickness of the new paint finish. You just get a mallet, rubber mallet, and just give it just a little tap just to break it loose, and it pops right up. When you take the dust cover off, you will see everything is rounded off, everything is polished, everything is smoothed out to make that trigger pull like you want it to be. The better the trigger, the less you disturb the gun when you're pulling the trigger, and the more accurate you will shoot. It has the Krebs AR-15 buffer adapter attachment here. I'm not sure exactly what that's called, but that's what I'm calling it because that's what it is. It accepts the AR-15 buffer tube with the CTR Magpul stock. I like the CTR because it has the clamps. I do not like the MOE because it does not clamp down and it makes noise. It has a, what I can see, it looks like a staked castle nut. It has a quick QD attachment for a single point sling, whatever kind of sling you like. Okay, I have the Enforce, little Enforce momentary only Travis Haley light on there because it's small, it's very compact. I don't want a big giant light sticking out of the side of my gun. I don't even like how much that sticks out, but as far as I can see, that's as close as you're going to get with the light mounts and the lights for this, for rifles, is that little Enforce. It's a tough little light too. Another thing I noticed on this, between this very high-end AK and other AKs, is where this lever is to release the gas tube. The other side of it on other AKs are not, they're like, it's just smashed steel. It's like, it's a rivet, but it's just flattened out, very sloppy. And what happens is once you move this lever up and down and up and down and up and down, it starts getting looser and looser and looser, and I always had to find myself re-squeezing that to secure that up all the time. Not at all with the Krebs. The Krebs is a very secure rivet. I don't know how they do it. You can tell it's not just smashed, it's rolled over and it's inside a steel ring. So beautiful, thank you for that. Also, a lot of AKs, if you're going to put a red dot, I'm a red dot man, I have one coming. They give you this little rail right here, solid as a rock, not moving at all, because I don't like the red dot up here. It makes the gun too front heavy. I've already been through that with my other AKs. I do not like the red dot on the forehead. It just makes it awkward. It's just makes it too heavy. When it's here, it puts the weight right in the middle of the gun, and it keeps the balance of the gun a lot more comfortable. When you're holding a rifle up for a long time, that stuff comes into play. You'll feel it. So it's very important. I don't know what kind of red dot I'm going to put on it. I ordered the Romeo 7. It looked like a middle of the road, nice, decent red dot We're going to see when I put it on how it feels, how it looks, and all that. I have other red dots I can swap back and forth. I'm not sure. But as far as the action is ridiculous. It's beautiful. It feels broken. It's a brand new gun, and it feels like it's broken in because the action's so slick. I love this rail system. It's an M-LOK rail system. It's super narrow, very thin, very low profile, so when you wrap your hand around it, it doesn't feel like you're holding a friggin' cheesesteak. It feels like you're holding a nice, slender weapon. You get good purchase. There you go. I'll talk fancy for you. You get a good purchase on there. You know what I mean? Another thing is the front sight is all redone, the gas block and everything, and because they reline everything. And the AR style sights make it easier for a better sight picture, in my opinion. And the sight goes down inside the handguard on a nice solid gas block, which means this sight ain't going to wiggle around, it's not going to move, nothing's going to affect your zero. That's the bottom line. Now, when you buy this, you will get 3 steel Bulgarian 30-round mags, which I like, but I'm a bigger fan of the Bulgarian Circle 10 polymer mags with this gun. I only have 2 of these. I need to get more of these. They're expensive. You can get them from K-Var, and that's where you get them. That's the only place that I know to get them. It also has the ALG trigger, which I was just telling you about before. The trigger on this is like nothing I ever felt on an AK that I've ever had. And you guys know I've had at least 15 different AKs. It has an extended mag release here, which makes it a lot easier to pop out the mag. Okay. It has a semi-flat trigger. The ALG trigger, it has a slight curve, but it's very it's more of a straighter trigger, which gives you more control when you're pulling the trigger slowly, in my opinion. I like that than the trigger that curves around your finger. I hate those. I hate those. The safety is very easy to manipulate. It's like I could do it with one finger. That's how it's supposed to be. Most AKs I've had, you have to push real hard. You got to bend it out to adjust it. This is already done. It has this extra little lever, so you don't have to change your point of grip and your position when you're holding the rifle to release the safety or put the safety back on. They do have ambies too for this. This one doesn't have it. It'll go through, and there'll be another little switch on the other side, so you can actually flick it back and forth with your thumb. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to take it apart. It's very easy to take apart. I just don't want the video to get super long. Okay, it has the MOE mag pull grip on there, which I like. I may put the rubber hose on there because I love that rubber hose grip. But this is a really nice, high quality, very solid, thick plastic pistol grip that they put on there from Krebs. Very, very nice. It also has the flash hider. You could take this off, and it has the prong hider under it, or the muzzle brake, whatever you want to call it. So you just push the button down. And it has the the fork, they call it. And a lot of guys don't like it because they hear this every time they take a shot. How the hell are you going to hear that every time you take a shot? It's so loud when you're shooting. I don't understand that, but whatever. But I do like this bird cage that just slides right over. And this actually comes with it. It comes with this bird cage on it. And it's up to you. You can remove it or not. It's up to you. Okay? And it just snaps right back on. I scratched it. As soon as I got it out of the box at work, I scratched it. Because you can see, look at the rivets. They're all redone. They're all new. Everything's tumbled. There's no sharp edges. So nice. So nice. What I did was, when it comes, let me take the mag out. See what I'm doing here? Let's do this. See what the frick's going on. Okay, see how nice you can actuate that? Okay. So when you pull the charging handle on a Krebs, or this level of an AK, everything's super straight, feels super slick. We love that. What was I going to say? Oh, so when I got it, it was back like this with a zip tie around there, and the zip tie was right in this area, and like an idiot, I got scissors trying to cut the zip tie off, and I scratched the shit out of it. So pissed. I just got it out of the box, but I touched it up. You can't even see it. I did it half-assed, but I might take it off with a chemical and then do it with like some real bluing. Maybe bluing will stain it black a little bit. But like I said, if this gets scratched up, who cares? This is such a nice gun. The trigger has got to be, Jesus, I don't know, man. That's got to be under 3 pounds. That is incredible. That's one of the selling points for me, is that trigger. So there's the underside. There's your, watch the serial number when you get it, because the handguard semi-covers it up a little, but you can still see it if you have to record the serial number. But I thought this is something really special. It's pretty much an AK. It's a work of art. It really is. Hate to sound cliche, but it is. The mags drop right in real quick. There's no fussing or fighting with the mags. There's not much magazine wobble. That's another reason why I like the polymer Circle 10 Bulgarian mags, is because they're just like a couple thousandths thicker than the metal ones, and there's no magazine wobble with these. The metal ones, you're going to have a little magazine wobble. Every AK has a little bit of magazine wobble, but if you get these types of mags, they lock in and they feel really solid, and they give you that good feeling. That's it, guys. I mean, I ain't got a... What else can I say about it? Getting a red dot for it, putting it there. I'm a foregrip guy, or an angle. I got to have something here for me to support it when I'm shooting. And this is called the Ac18 Krebs rifle. They were on sale it's for $1,700, which I missed by one day. So I missed the sale price. But still, for the money, you're definitely getting what you pay for. It's not a waste of money, what I'm saying. This thing will last you forever. Alright guys, I got something else to show you too. I got something else really cool, a little folding pistol thingamajigger that you guys are really going to like. I don't want to give it away. I'll just show you. Hopefully another day this week, if I can get some time, I will get that up. Alright guys, another thing I want to show you, you do get, when you receive this rifle, it comes in a big, beautiful plastic hard case with dense foam, which a lot of rifles come with that shitty squishy foam with the real flexible plastic. The case you get with Krebs is it's not real solid, but it's a step up, so it's a decent case. And you get a certificate of authenticity with the congratulations. And the serial numbers on there. Because it is something special. It really is.